Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio with your host Hardtruck1. Hello! Alright, so getting back into things. I apologize if it's been over almost a week since I um, had made a video. Had some interesting issues with uh, internet actually this time. I know that doesn't portray to this, but I couldn't, I mean, how could I take and record and then upload if my internet was being a pain in the butt? So, alright, so anyway, starting off from where we left off, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? Or a week ago, I mean? Not a couple of weeks. So we got smelting going, we got some power going. I had a little bit of an inclination of what during this last week about some of the stuff that we have, like the nuclear mod and some other stuff. So I decided maybe I'll just load up a test world, so to speak, or just a playthrough without you guys. Sorry. Just a playthrough without you guys, so that I could get to know some of the mods, late game stuff, and the mods when we get down to it. Some of the stuff is very interesting. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You'll just have to wait. You'll just have to wait, like everybody else, until we get to the ability to get to all that nice, juicy stuff. Right now, I'm just kind of placing some lights. Just kind of placing some lights so that way we can see what's going on during the night. Just place one. Place one right there. It doesn't have to really be too close. Do we want one up here? Yeah, really, we don't really have to go down to the or up to the coal that much. We will have to come down here eventually, so I guess we'll put one there, a little further, and one there. All right, so we can see what we're doing a little bit now. So anyway, so the end goal is going to try to. We're going to try to launch a rocket, and then after that, if I decide to continue with the series, then we'll try to get it up to a point where we can launch maybe 10 rockets at a time, or something like that. Or something crazy like that. After we've established a good base, and we can go out, get our materials, bring them in, and everything, and all that good junk. So we need to start. I think in the last episode we were starting up trying to get. Yeah, we were trying to get science going. In particular, red science, so that we can get up to some other stuff. All right, so let's figure this out. So, red science is gears and copper. Gears and copper are actually pretty easy. It's green science and then eventually blue science that are the two hardest ones. So how do we want to do this? We want to put these right here. We're going to start with 5 of them. I can make a couple more. Yeah, that'll work. So these will have to go down this way. Let's see. There we go. Come this way with this. Alright, so here we just need a box and a thing. I'm thinking one will do good for right now, and then we can add two later if we need to. This time I'm not going to worry too much about, trying to make it, this inserter goes there and it goes on the off side. This inserter, does it get done? This inserter will sit, actually it'll sit, well no, it could actually sit right here. And that'll go on that side. This one will just sit, we'll just do it inline like this so that it'll, there, we need a chest there, we need more iron. We gotta run all the way back over to get some more iron. And let me tell you what, the armor sets that I have in here, the Mark III armor sets that I have in here, I was playing with one of the sets, and holy cow. You could put a lot of stuff in it. And wow. There's another mod that's the Power Armor Mark IV mod. I have a kind of a thing here where I'm gonna say stay away from it. And it is available in the actual mod folder thing here. But the reason why I say stay away from it is because whoever made it did not make it correctly. When you go to open up the inventory, or when you come down here and you right click on the power armor to open up the display window, they have, whoever made it has not set up the GUI to very good. It doesn't it's not that it doesn't work, it's just the fact that it opens up larger than the game window. And I tried once to adjust the actual game's GUI. The only problem is the game's GUI settings does not control that mod's GUI size. So, I really don't need one right there. Yeah, so it no worky. It's not that it's a bad mod, it's a really good mod. It's got a large enough inventory in it. You can put like 4, I believe I had 4 in a test of it. I believe I had 4 fusion reactors, like 10 legs, 10 roboports, an ungodly amount of the shield Mark IIs from this game. Yeah, I was a tank. I could basically run. I could basically go stand in the middle of a huge biter base and just stand there. Worms spitting stuff at me, spitters spitting stuff at me, biters biting me. It was nothing for that armor, which was kind of cool, yet a little bit terrifying, though. So, anyway, so let's continue on. So we getting red science going here. As always, I'm going to try to get this as a robot heavy, or as a robot event-driven base as much as I possibly can, without going overboard, because if any of you know, my computer will not stand for millions of bots running around trying to do stuff. Not happening. Alright, let's go get the material. We're going to scoop up some more iron. Definitely going to scoop up a lot of copper. There we go. I think I even picked up some coal. Yep, I did. If you're wondering why I'm kind of tripping on my words a little bit, I'm tired. At the time of this recording, which is the 25th of February, I don't know. Today has just been kind of one of those days. It's like, well, do I really want to do something? Yeah, I guess I better go ahead and do it. Been just kind of one of those days, like, you don't really want to do stuff, but you kind of have to do stuff. That's just been the thing today. Are we? No, it just seems like it's very slow. Of course, after been playing in such a way that I don't have to wait for this stuff to take and build, I just select it and it gives it to me. And then plus playing with the in-game stuff that's a lot faster than this. Yeah, it gives this playthrough is going to be very interesting once we start getting to the in-game stuff. Alright, there we go. We should be making red science now. Alright, so now we're going to use our fancy little Hewer here. We've got everything set up for red science. So as long as we continue to feed this thing, this system over here, we should be able to knock out a lot of this stuff. So starters, we're going to go with military. Then we're going to go with electronics. Then we're going to go with the loader so that we can start getting our thing done. Then we're going to go with, I think that's steel. Then we're going to go with warehousing and armor crafting. And maybe even armor crafting too. There we go. Now, as long as we keep this thing filled, this should just continue to produce, to crank out the stuff. Now, like I said, just as long as we keep our little machine over here fed, it will continue to take and do all that research for us. There we go. Now let's start electronics. So now it's basically just become our job to take and keep feeding that thing so that we can get our research so that we can get those things. Alright, let's grab some more copper. We'll just run this over and make sure throw it in. As soon as we get the loader and the warehousing, then we'll get to a point where we can start boxing up that iron. And I say boxing up, but we can store it so that we can actually use it later. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss that in there. Alright. That one might not be able to run quick enough to run 5 of those, but at least we got 5 of those designated to where we can run. So, alrighty. Goes up. Alright, cool. We got electronics. We're working on loaders. Gonna pick up some more of those. Alright. Now what do we want to do? I'd venture to say, let's make us an electronics let's make us the green circuits. Thing 1, 2, 4, 5. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to try to do it differently this time. I don't know how different we're going to make it. Let's see. No, this is all designated kind of for extra stuff, but down here is not. Yeah, down right here is not. So let's try right here. So this is the standard. So we put down 1, 2, 3. These are for the coils. You measure 1 over, and then 1 down, and there we go. So this is the standard. So you have 3 copper machines running 2 circuit machines, essentially. I'm wondering if maybe we can do something like this. Just drop this down to running 2 run 1. I wonder if this would even be faster because see, then you got 2 of these dedicated, even though the circuits require 3. I don't know how that works. Alright, you know what? Maybe we'll just do this. Maybe we'll just go the old standby one. I think that'll work. We do fast inserters? Yeah, I think we can. Although I think I'm going to need more fast inserters than that. There we go. We got 10 on the market. So cool. We're just cranking through all of those red research. Now, the only problem is that I found with this research queue, you got to be careful what you take and click on, because you see this right here, this laser research. If you actually go to the laser thing, it's not up here. That's because the laser is actually stuck behind this. So if we click on the laser, here's the laser, there's our laser turret. Now the problem is, if we click on that, one of our researchers down here, this one, no, back, this one. See, it only uses red science for the laser turret shooting speed 1. The problem is, the research queue goes, oh, well this science is red science only, so we'll put it here. But when you queue it up, you get 12.5 things before it's done, and they're all got more research. So I think the research queue needs to be a little more refined, so that way it will recognize this research right here is stuck behind stuff, so it should lock that away. Until it actually becomes available. But that's just me. Alright, there and there and there. So it's gonna be that and that. I kind of feel like I should do half of this stuff off camera because I mean we've had to restart the season so much that it kind of feels like I need to, but I think we're gonna be okay. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go. No, I'm just gonna go like this. So fortunately, we need more of those. We have steel processing. We're waiting for warehousing to get done. We'll have to see what else we need. We need automation 2, yeah. And then I think the rest will be green science. I think is what's going to happen is we're going to have to now bump up to green science after all of that. I got a feeling we're going to need to make another run, so let's get these in place. Let's go grab some more stuff. Hoover up that. Hoover up all of this. Okay. Oh, warehousing is still going, but I think we're going to need some more stuff over here. Ooh, armor crafting. And bada bang, bada boom. And we got armor crafting too. Oh, not quite empty, but she's getting there. Both sides too. Cool. Alrighty. So we done with that. Let's run back over here. While we're running over there, oop, we gotta go get more stuff, so never mind. We're up some more. Alright, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests. I know that's quite a bit. I could try to figure out how to get these two fed off of one chest, but I think this is all right. This is gonna be okay. All right, we go over here, and there we go. Now we just need to plop down some electricity. We're gonna need one center off to the side, and we're just gonna need one in the center of these two. And then I guess we'll start like right here and just go straight across to power line. Alright, with that we'll go scoop up some more material. There we go. There we go. And you got 10 of those, so we're gonna have to split it into quarters. So there, put the biggest one there, put the single one there, over here, do 1 and 1. Alright, there we go. We're getting electronics. So cool. Now we can start making stuff a little bit cheaper. Cool. We're going to get to automation 2 now. And I believe that's going to be close to being it for... Yep, everything else pretty much is red science now, or red and blue, except for, I guess we could go ahead and put those up as well. We will do that. We'll queue all of these up as well. Because we're going to need them down the way anyway. Yep. We're going to need all of them down the way anyway, so whoop, I keep hitting that button to get rid of that. It doesn't work. Yeah, we're going to need to speed these up a little bit. There we go. We're doing good on the power. So this thing right here is now our bottleneck, but um, that's gonna get that going really good. That's gonna get that going really good. Okay, let's run back over here. We could probably pick up a couple more electronics now. I think I'm gonna start getting a little bit of steel going, so we can get some, so that we can get these steel factories going. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come right over here, and we're just going to make a small furnace array consisting of, I guess, to start with 2 of these guys. Let's see. Autosave. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 1 of those. Actually, we need 3 of those. Alright. This was going to be kind of tight because I didn't allow too much room for this. So we're probably going to have to... I really don't want it too close to this, but we're going to probably have to go here. Down. Cost. Like so. We're going to have to come over here. About right here and move this up right here. That's right in the road of that. Well, we can move that because that's not a completely permanent spot for it. So, alright, now we got some room that we can do this. Not quite, gotta get rid of that. Put it back right there. Because we're not gonna need that one. This one will go over here. Okay. Kinda tight, but it works. Need a bit more of this. Oh, bullet. Oh no. Bullet shooting speed is just slow. Okay. Connect that guy, and then basically I think I'm gonna come over here and go up, over, and then down there. We're going to get us a couple of fast inserters and a couple of these. I think I'm gonna start like this to start with. Oop, that way. Move you over just a pinch more. There we go. Alright, and then I'm just gonna throw iron in there. Alright, so that's that. Now we need more iron. This will all be automated after a while. Yeah. Right at the moment, everything's basically we have to hand feed everything, except for the stuff that's there. Oh, right. I need more copper. Pick up some plates on that. Walk over it. Grab this. Alrighty. So bullet shooting speed, or bullet damage is done. Bullet shooting speed's coming up, and with the placement of these poles, that's gonna be it. In the next episode, we're gonna work on, well, we're gonna, right, okay. So let me put that down. 1, over, down. Oh, and then just over, like so. Alrighty, with that, I'm gonna call this episode there. And in the next episode, at the beginning, we'll probably make the rounds, and then we'll, if we have enough steel, we'll we'll set up this to go into a large warehouse so that we can start working on getting, so that way we can get our all of our furnaces here going. Because I think once we get the ability to get all of these furnaces running at the same time constantly, we'll start getting into a rhythm. And then not only we get these going, we'll go up and we'll just start making a bunch of mining drills, and we'll just start covering this whole area so that we can get so that we can just make sure that this just continues and continues and continues without having to wait wait just a little bit. So with that, I'm going to say adios. Yeah. So anyway, I'm Hardtruck1. This is Factorio Season 4, I believe it is. Yeah. Season 4. I'll see you in the next episode. Laters.